no such thing as a bad vagina joke, mate.
Wow,
mate.
coming from you. There we go.
It's all about the meat helmet.
Oh.
Welcome to my morning.
Episode 7 of 8 Bits recorded the 8th of June 2013. Brought to you by Atemawk, who says, I sort of feel like a pimp paying his bros to talk 8-bitty at him. I kinda like it. Stelgum, who says, youtube.com/Stelgum. That's a shout out there. Vlash, who says, running out of things to say. Stay awesome and rubber baby buggy bumpers. Far out. Hello, welcome to the 8 Bits podcast. It's all happening all over the internet. Hello, chat room. How you guys doing? I'm here with BRADIDAS,
Hey.
Spud,
What's this guy doing here?
and Brucey. How you guys doing?
I just tagged
How
along.
you doing?
Welcome to the business, guys. We've got 2 cameras as well, and we're also recording in fucking HD, so you can enjoy that later on the YouTubes. It's Upgrade City here for the 8 Bits podcast.
Oh, what happened? I've been away a week.
I spent a lot of money.
And technically, shouldn't Atemawk be the John if she's paying us?
Atemawk is the John.
Yeah. if she's paying for the service.
Wow.
Then she's
I know
the
where he's
John.
going with this, yeah.
So,
She's not the
$84
pimp. She's not the pimp. She's the John.
That's
so what does that mean? The new sim is the Jean? Is that what?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Mate, I tell you what, you're the first live guest we have here. There are high expectations, so don't be talking that shit.
I won't be saying anything.
it's
No pressure.
First things first. You can also, as always, if you're watching us live in the chat room, hi chat room. Twitter hashtag 8bitslive, and we'll put you in Spud's sandbag at the end of the show.
Oh,
What manner of burger is
we've
this?
got the
What is-
sandbag captain here live.
I fucking hate you. All of you.
Mate,
Thanks for having me.
go steal something.
Oh Jesus.
So what's happening? What's happening, brother? I
You can go on the internet's 8bitspodcast.com
Oh.
and facebook.com/8bitspodcast to check out all the latest and greatest waffles that we do on the place.
We do waffles.
Previous episodes and all that kind of action is there as well. Should we just get straight into it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, I have nothing pre-show this week.
Oh my god!
Oh shit.
Well, I fold mine to the news. So.
Oh, there you go.
Beyondopolis news. The bumper's finished, fellas.
Mate,
Excellent.
Tell you what.
The guys can't actually see my monitor this week, so it's. I'm gonna have to tell them when things are happening and when things aren't, because they're all the way over there on the couch, enjoying that sweet, sweet couch action.
So do you guys have any server news before I launch into the horrible pain?
No, look, I'm going to let you launch into your horrible pain because what I have isn't horrible pain.
Oh, good.
And I like to finish on something less horrible.
Fair enough. Yeah. So some more info came out about the from good old Microsoft about how they're going to fuck us.
Yeah.
What way they're going to fuck us and with what?
Expo.
in the ear,
Oh
in
shit!
the ear and the eyes, all over my hair.
With the expo.
Is it any better, or
No.
can it get worse?
Yeah, pretty
It
much.
starts off how Microsoft are going to fuck us. Is it any better?
It could be good.
But basically, what they've done is they've released this PR document on their website that basically it's the biggest load of bullshit I've ever seen. It's like, we're listening to the things you said, but we still haven't fucking done anything. Guess what? It's the same. You can share your games with your friends. I can fucking do that now, but I don't have to fuck around.
Yeah. Oh, that's that thing about the 10 people.
You can so apparently you can share your games with
10
10 family members.
Yeah, so-
quote end quote. But only one at a time.
Oh.
So yeah.
So not really 10 at all.
So let's say
And also only on the one console.
no.
It is cross-console?
It is cross console. So let's say, Mads, let's say for some reason we've both gone insane and bought Xbox One.
What a crazy world that would be.
If I like link you as one of these 10 family members,
Yeah.
you have access to my library. But so we can be playing the same game, like my game, at the same time, but on different consoles. But let's say
I
Bruce
see.
and Spud have also gone insane and bought the Xbox One. You can't. Like, I can still share with you,
But we can't play
I
unless
would
you
have to
guys are
stop
playing.
Yeah. One of us
that?
would have to stop playing. Yeah.
Why can't all 10 friends just play together?
Because Xbox...
Microsoft does not promote orgies.
Microsoft hates people.
In their defense,
Here we go. This is the quote for the show. Microsoft hates friends.
In their defense, though, it's not very strong defense. But
Wait, here we go.
when you
Friendship,
wanted to
not-
when you want to give your friends let them borrow your game, you couldn't play it as well. Let alone could 9 other friends play it at the same time.
That is true, but you're free to make that choice.
Yeah, I'm still not getting one.
No,
Unless
unless they offer like free blowjobs at E3, like you buy your Xbox, you get a lifetime.
pre-order
free
now,
blowjobs.
and it's
Mate,
happening.
like-
I'm not sure I want to sign up to a lot. As long as the lifetime of blowjobs doesn't remain with the same person for that
Bill
whole
Gates.
lifetime.
Bill Gates is.
Mate, any
You watch.
A
You
mouth to
watch.
mouth.
They'll fix it all at E3.
Oh,
E3, a couple of, what is it, 3 days now or whatever.
Yes.
With every Xbox, Tenga egg.
That's what
It's
we're
fine.
thinking, though. E3 is going to come around and they're going to go, well, here's all the shit that's going to make it better for you.
Do you know what? Your Xbox
They're
is now
not.
free, and
I mean,
all your
if-
games
if-
are $8,000.
if this is what they come up with and think, yeah, this will fix it. No, they're not. Like, they obviously have no idea what's
Yeah.
going on in the world.
Darkwing in the chat room has just said Wii for the win, and it's looking more and more the case.
You know what? I'm still not excited about the Wii U,
No.
but Nintendo have now this doorway. Or ow,
Have an
sorry.
opportunity.
I kicked the table there.
There's
Sorry.
an opportunity.
There's an
there.
opportunity for them
Wasn't
to.
Really take advantage of this monumental fuck up.
I mean, what's really it's really Sony's race to lose.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, all they have to
they
do
haven't done anything terrible yet.
Well, I did read something very recently.
Well,
Like
that's
I keep getting mixed messages from Sony and the things they say. One week it'll be, oh, DRM, they've got it. Next week they'll say, no, we don't have DRM. So I don't know what to think.
They haven't committed to anything horrible.
The newest article I read said that they won't have this bullshit. Like, it's not going to be always on. It's not going to have the used games DRM. But that's just the article I read before that said it was. So I reserve the right to make a judgment after they've told us what's actually happening.
You know what though? With Xbox, everyone's obviously got it. It's bad so far, which is
Not good.
perfectly understandable from what we've been given. But there's this like huge niche in the game community, like I've been reading about, that are just like, oh, they're just fucking playing. Like, they're gonna go to E3 and they're gonna announce all this shit. It's like unlikely.
Bringing
Those
the
are the
Xbox orb.
Those are
porn
the people
orb.
that are going to go buy an Xbox because they really should be on fire.
Imagine if they do that. Imagine if it's just a big troll.
Yeah.
Like, that's like, I still wouldn't buy one because fuck that.
Yeah, you've been a bunch of cunts. Guess what? We're not
Yeah.
going to buy it.
I mean, it's alright trolling your friends, but like the people buying
It's alright
this
trolling
shit.
your friends and random people on the internet,
And-
but the whole world?
No,
We're
not going to roll.
For me,
with
for me, Xbox not a fuck is given because I'm a PC
and you're a
gamer.
PC gamer anyway.
Well,
But-
that's it, yeah.
But you know, for those guys like Brad and everyone, like consoles are good for like Mario Party and stuff like that. I enjoy them for like the social aspect, but for me, it's just dead unless they do something phenomenal, like maybe because the Xbox is generally what we've seen so far is like an entertainment system.
Yeah, it looks like
It looks like
They're trying to
when
capture
Microsoft-
everything in one thing.
It looks like the Microsoft Media Center they released.
Yeah.
It's a
exactly.
fucking PC.
Like I haven't spent that much time on it because if I want to know about it, just ask Brad. But like, is there any games at all that they've said anything about?
They've said What have they talked about?
Because they'd be going for titles
They
like
talk about you can
Halo
only-
5
You
and
can
shit
only
like that.
play
Is
with
that
one friend at a time.
You play solo.
No, they talked about Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Yet again.
Kill your dog. Kill your dog.
Call of Duty dog.
Yeah, not a fuck is given about Call of Duty for me. So.
Someone I saw
You know,
online.
every Call of Duty I've played a few of them, and I've always enjoyed them, but they just don't have the staying power for me.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, they're good games. They're good games for what they are, but they just don't have the.
Someone said that the dog is going to save your life. You're going to do some missions with the dog. You're going to have to kill your dog.
No
and
shit.
Then you're going to have to
Eat your dog.
avenge your dog's death.
Yeah, welcome to Call of Duty Old Yeller.
And you know what? Your dog, you'll have to kill your dog in the shittest way too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he'll
you have to,
probably be
like-
mortally wounded, and you'll just have to like slice its throat.
That, or you'll accidentally run it over in a vehicle somehow.
That's how I'll do it. I'll get my ass in a fucking
Quad
buggy.
bike.
A quad
You and your
bike,
quad
yep.
bikes. And
Getting an ABC to run the motherfucker down.
And yeah, I was thinking about like ways that this could be like the Xbox plan could be implemented better. And here's my thought. Get ready. This is gonna be controversial, so get ready.
shit's better.
Okay, so this year, fuck a new console. Just postpone it. Postpone it to next year. Focus completely on your online service, making it more like Steam.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sales, discounts,
Sort your,
stuff
fuck,
like-
sort your fucking cloud out.
sort your cloud out. Then in a year, once people are used to how you're doing things and appreciate the service, like we appreciate Steam. I mean, I have never complained once that I can't trade in my games on Steam.
And that's a valid
No,
point,
that's it.
because Steam does all that today.
Yeah.
You can't trade in your games on Steam, and we do that. And how many people complain about Steam? Fucking nobody.
Because it's a good service that offers value.
Correct. At a reasonable rate.
It's got all the bonuses too, like indie developers getting on there
Yeah.
and everything like that. Man, if you can't find a game you want to play on fucking Steam, take up golf.
Go to GOG.
Go to golf
Yes.
because it's there.
That is a really good point, because I didn't even think of that until now. Like, in the PC world, we don't give a shit about
We're
being
used to
able to
it.
share it to people. It's a
Yeah.
thing. So why should we complain so hard about the disc? Is it just the way they've been dealing the news to us?
Yeah, I think so. Because if they had a good service set up, well, again, I repeat myself, like Steam, with value, with a good customer service,
And it's
I
like
don't
I
think
said,
people are going to be complaining half as hard as they
no,
are.
it's like I said the other week, where Steam offers those great discounts, you still see any downloadable game in, Nintendo are guilty of it too. Their versions of their Steam, like PlayStation, and Xbox, they're still
Nintendo Marketplace or something. Is
the
it?
eShop,
eShop,
the PlayStation Store, and the Xbones, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I think it's called the whatever the fuck. They don't offer a markdown for not getting a physical copy.
PlayStation Network is better
Yeah.
because they will have discounts on occasion. They're not as exciting as Steam sales,
Yeah.
where you drop all your money on bargains.
Yes.
But they are I feel they are a better service.
So with the X,
I mean, it's not hard though. It's not hard. It's not hard.
are they with Xbox and that? Are they implementing like the gifting games and stuff like that? Like, do you?
Yes,
is that,
but you can only do it once.
so
You can trade a game with someone who's been on your friends list for 30 days or more
Yeah.
once. So you can give it to them, and
they
no,
can't give
but
it
what?
to
No,
anyone
I don't
else.
mean like trading games. Like, say
that's all they're doing.
that's it.
That,
Yeah, so
So
you,
I'm
there's no-
answering your question
Yeah.
because that's all they're doing.
yeah, so you can't buy a game for somebody else.
Why? That is really dumb.
But we're used to Steam.
As far as we know,
really
as far as we
dumb.
know
For
so
real.
far.
Yeah, but I mean, like for us though, like for Christmases and birthdays and shit, it's like, oh man,
What's on your
what,
Steam
what,
wish
what do you
list?
want?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's
Steam.
Yeah,
the
do you want? Oh man, just
Mate,
look
go
at,
to GOG!
yeah, just wish.
Buy them all!
Look on my
Buy
wish
them all.
list and
$2.
buy me a Steam game.
Yeah.
It's like they could make money off of that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
fuck you, Xbox.
I mean the same thing. I mentioned that in the. Did you see my big Facebook rant that I put up last night? I mentioned that in that. I have games on Xbox Live Arcade, downloaded titles. I can't trade those with anyone.
No.
Guess what? I don't care because I paid $15 for that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Exactly.
60 to 8.
The thing is,
I mean, the thing is, what a lot of American listeners and people overseas aren't going to realize. Like, a new game is like $60 in America, which is expensive. Like, it's expensive over there. We're looking at like
80 to 100.
80, 90, 100,
Yeah.
Sometimes 110.
120, yeah.
120.
I was going to say, there were, early on in Xbox days, games were like
110 bucks.
110, 120
It was
bucks.
bullshit.
So, like, you look at it and, like, why am I going to go out and fork out for, $600 for a console and then go pay another freaking $600 to get 3 or 4 games?
Yeah. I think where it comes is the price mark on physical copies of games sort of has in the past. Twitter's gone ape shit over this, by the way. They're like, fucking hashtag Xbone. The price tag on those physical copies have in the past entitled us to do what we want with them, give them to our friends.
That's
loan
right,
them out,
right of
and-
ownership.
Yeah, and
I paid for this; it is mine.
Exactly, but when you bring in a virtual store,
Yeah,
you don't have that. So people don't want to go and pay
No.
the same price.
and that's why it should
for a
be
virtual copy.
Yeah, it doesn't cost
And
them nearly as much in
You,
shipping and
I
distribution.
don't know. I wouldn't think so.
No,
Because there shouldn't be any production cost, as far as I'm aware.
But
There's
Make
some
the
maintenance costs for things like keeping a cloud
Servers,
to keep it
yeah.
all
Sure,
and stuff
sure,
like
I'm
that.
sure
but,
there's
that's
costs I'm
not
not
printing
thinking of.
4 million manuals and disc things. I mean, they cost bugger all, but there's still an overhead.
Fucking, have you seen manuals nowadays? It's a page.
Well, that's true.
Not like the old
Go.
days where you
Here's
got a
how to
manual.
unlock your game.
Yeah. Not like the old days where you got fucking Where in the World is Coming San Diego and it come with a fucking almanac.
Yes.
so old, no one knows what the fuck it is.
I think Fred bought a game once. I can't remember what it was. And there was a piece of paper inside the disc case that told him where to go download the game.
That's right, he did do it. He was.
Oh,
that was Battlefield.
Was it Battlefield? Was
Was
it Aliens
Battlefield?
versus Predator?
No,
Alien,
you're right.
yeah.
It was Aliens vs Predator. He bought it, got home, opened up, go download your game from here.
Yeah.
He was so angry.
The disc had nothing on it.
Oh,
Probably
yeah.
it
Well,
had
see,
the,
look.
the menu on it.
But
They had
now,
the
but
readme
now,
font,
but
yeah.
now Fred would buy things on Steam, and it's the same
Correct.
thing.
Exactly.
But back then, he wasn't ready for it,
That's right.
and was angry.
Just like he was never ready to order his own food when he was younger.
Or Bum Bum.
Give me a
He's not
fucking
ready
burger,
for that.
mate. Give me a burger.
Mate, he's ready.
But
He admitted
well,
he's
you missed.
ready.
Yes, but we've missed that point. There.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
these things take time to implement. You can't just fucking bust it out.
Man, that is a really good point, but they will never do it because
I
they
would-
will lose.
yeah, no.
They're just losing too much money. It's like like the debate of the Call of Duties, like they release one every year. It's like and they're not much different. It's like
Well, you know, the thing
But
with
you
Call of
still
Duty
go
is-
out and buy them.
yeah,
No, because-
they always buy them. It's the same shit every time.
Call
Yeah.
of Duty is done by 2 companies, and,
Yeah.
they alternate
Who
okay.
releases it?
the
so.
release.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
because you got Treyarch doing like Black Ops. And
Yeah.
I think they're doing Ghost. I don't quote me on that because I'm not sure. And then there's Infinity Ward, who do Modern Warfare.
yeah.
No, it's the Infinity Ward fellas doing Ghost.
Oh,
Because
okay.
they were like, we don't want to do Modern Warfare 4, I think they're
Well,
up to.
yeah,
We're going to
okay,
do
yeah.
Ghosts.
Oh, okay.
instead.
Well, yeah, no, but that makes sense because Black Ops 2 came out
Mm.
this season, this Call of Duty season.
Gadooly.
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
That's the thing though with games like that, like even like some of the fans, like core fans, have been like up in arms on YouTube, like the big YouTubers going like, they could have just waited a year and fucking released a better one with new things. It's like, no, well, they're not going to do
They
that.
say it every time, though.
Yeah, it's like no, because they're going to miss all the revenue that comes in, and Call of Duty players don't give a fuck as long as it's Call of Duty.
Spudman, what's your Twitter?
I don't fucking know. I think it's.
Isn't it Sean Dominic?
I think so. Yeah, try that.
I would.
Fine. So yeah, I mean,
Hashtag sandbag.
#SANDBAG.
I'll kill you all. It's gonna happen. That's like I don't know.
Sometimes you're a murderer as well as a thief.
Yep. Hey, look, if they're gonna put me away, I might as well get on it. Take you fuckers with me. That's right. But yeah, I know.
You'd understand Microsoft then, because they're stealing everybody's rights to
That's
play
right.
with more than one person.
Instead of buying an Xbox, just give me your money. I'll put it to good use.
Not buying groceries.
Not buying groceries.
He won't really. He'd just put it in a pile and roll around in it.
That's right.
But anyway, I think we got off
Yes.
track a little
Let's
bit
let's
there.
move on from.
But anyway, to sum up, yeah, Microsoft still have to pull. They I don't see how they're going to pull their shit out the fire, but they might. I don't see how it's gonna
I think they're pretty aware that as much as people bitch and moan, they're still going to spend the money on the piece of shit. And-
Exactly.
Well, some people are. They're going to lose. Like, there's some diehards who are still going to buy it,
Yeah.
but anyone who's not.
But then again, a lot of the Xbox crowd are probably quite young. I'm going to get myself in trouble here. And,
No, I don't think so.
you don't reckon?
I don't, not any younger than anyone else.
All right. I'll stop that train of thought then. At the station.
Death Train.
Bruce, you got some Beyond news?
Look, mine's quick. But Neverwinter is actually going out of open beta into an actual game, 20th of June.
Yeah.
So I'm really interested to see what's going to come of that and where they're going to go from there. There's going to be some more content release designed for those guys that have hit level 60 and been epic dungeoning-y.
Is that you, Spud?
Um,
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, I'm keen to see where they're going to go and whether they're going to
That's
push
why I
out
haven't
way
seen
more
you.
content.
Neverwinter
That's
has your balls.
Yeah, that's right. He's been Neverwintering
Mate,
up.
this is the only game in my life that I've spent as much time playing as Secret of Mana.
Wow,
That means some shit to you.
it does.
So there you go.
Long time.
It is a long time.
But there it is. That's all I have. That's it from me.
So wait, let's move our ass on to the save state.
Right, is this the one with the guy who's talking about I hate every time?
What?
No, no, I don't think so.
No, it's not. That's the future one.
Oh,
Yeah.
That one's fine. That one's fine, mate. It's fine. It's fine.
Cartoon rage.
Have we all been playing things? Bruce hasn't.
No.
What about you, Bill?
I've been playing some shit. So I'll talk about it, shall I?
Yeah, do so.
Sounds great. I've been playing
That's what you're here for.
Please continue.
do that show that we do. I've been playing Scrolls, Mojang's new their second big release.
Is it going to replace Minecraft?
No fucking way. It's it's a completely different beast.
Is it going to have the same hit Minecraft?
Is it going to replace Call of Duty?
Okay, let me read my notes.
No, we got all these questions.
No, we're going to about Call of Duty.
What is it? It's a card collecting or scrolls collecting game, and it's similar to kind of Magic the Gathering. So it's like a board game, 2 sides, 1v1,
Oh.
power card, Pokemon battle, trading card. It's a trading card game.
Ah. When I saw the pictures of it, I thought it was more like Heroes of Might and Magic. That's a bit...
I almost feel let down.
Yeah, so do I.
No, it's a card game.
Yeah, it's a card game.
Continue.
So each side has 5 pillars. I'll put a video later. And you kill 3 of the pillars to win. And the way the mechanics work is you set up your defense and attack in grids in front of the pillars, so they have to get through your fucking layers of defense before they can deal damage to your pillars. Blah blah blah. You take turns activating cards and sacrificing cards for energy to spend, and buffing your offensive cards with status cards. I keep saying cards, they're scrolls. Who cares? They're cards. Questions?
No, I'm still...
It's pretty much standard card game. so far.
Standard. It's pretty standard.
How's it been?
It's good fun. It gives you the openness to create your own decks. Obviously, that's the main point. Is you start. There's 3 starter decks to nudge you in a certain play style direction. I'm guessing is what they're going for there. One of them has a lot of cards that are good for sort of quick, small attacks. So you can get your forces out quickly and start laying damage in fairly early. There's another deck that's all about defense and eventual long-range, high-hitting sort of magic attacks, but it takes longer for you to get into the game that way. And then there's another one that's even more cerebral for like the long-haul gamer, is kind of what they're calling it, where it's all about strategy and slowly pecking away at stuff. It depends on what kind of style you like playing. So you pick a deck and start off with what seems like how you would want to play, and then as you play more games, you earn gold, which you can then spend on
Your deck.
On decks in their little store. So you can buy single scrolls, or you can buy scroll packs, or you can buy, energy cards specifically, but it's all sort of random, like you would if you were going out.
Here's the question: how are they monetizing this game? Because it sounds.
So there's obviously the in-game gold that you earn by playing matches against people, and then there is a real-world currency. Of course there is. They say, as they all do, you can still play the game without dropping any real money, but we all know that really means if you want to do any good,
pay to win.
if you want to be able to beat the people who are also spending money, spend money.
Yeah.
So
It's the same with any free-to-play like that.
It's a Facebook card game.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I think I'd just rather play Magic.
Yeah.
I'd rather just if I'm going to spend real money, I'll just spend real money and have
Get real
cards.
things.
So let's play Magic.
You get the cards. You keep the cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd buy, Horse Owner.
There'd probably be something for you to have a look at, because you're really good at that. Cards and stuff.
I like Magic. I just haven't had a chance to get back into it properly.
Since you flogged my sister when you played my sister.
At Christmas,
Destroyed her. That was funny.
Maybe we should get on the Magic train.
I'd love to get on the Magic train.
Maybe we should. Yeah, I'm not sure. Out of that, I mean, obviously, I need to play it myself to make a decision.
Have to get back in touch with Matt Henderson.
But I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Yeah, it's a bit. Also, the graphics seem a bit amateurish to me. There are some really nice art in there, but some aspects and some of the characters and the monsters and stuff seem to be, for me, a little bit Google image searched and then maybe traced. It doesn't seem like they've stuck with a certain style. Some of them's kind of like D&D style art, and then some of the chicks in it have manga faces, and I don't know what the fuck's
Not
going
just
on.
like we can't buy a graphic designer to make our things.
So it's a mismatch art style.
Just to be clear, this isn't Notch's work. This is just Mojang, isn't it?
It's Mojang. Notch, I think he started development on it in the beginning and gave it to another team. I believe it was him and some other dude's idea.
He was
really
on a Minecraft for like pretty much until it was done.
And then he stepped away and went.
When it was released,
Scrolls, didn't
he started on his new space adventure thing he's doing. But I'm pretty sure he and someone else had the idea for Scrolls, and then someone else took over the thing.
What it sounds like a card game that isn't very balanced.
I think I think they've probably done a lot of work in that area.
You think so?
I think so. The two matches that I played the tutorial one, and then I played one of there's like a single player trial mode or something, where you just go through different missions. And the first one I did, I had to do twice because I just cocked it completely. So I think it's...
Which deck were you using?
I was using the quick... The quick attack deck. Yeah. It was fun. Don't get me wrong, it was fun. It just seems like, especially the avatars that you get to create for yourself, your own player, they look fucking dreadful.
Oh dear.
They look really bad. You're just going through the heads and through the bodies and just going,
now, is this
is just really bad.
Is this a full release or is this a beta?
This is a beta release in the same vein as Minecraft was pay for beta. Until it's released and it's cheaper for you. I'll get to that in a minute because I don't know about all this. One thing that was good, I really enjoyed the music in the game. It was it sounded exactly like it was lifted straight out of Age of Empires. Like it was
cool. Right.
It was nice music. It kind of suited the aesthetic of the game. Obviously you can do multiplayer against randoms or with friends, and I think it'll actually be quite a good sort of 15-20 minute time killer over Skype with someone like you three, who would enjoy that kind of game.
So it really is like a Facebook game.
Wait, is
it, mate? It is. I just think it is.
Did this have a Kickstarter?
No.
Because there's this epic card game. Brad might know what I'm talking about, and it's like they put a Kickstarter.
That's called Card Hunter. We discussed that last one.
Well, hold on, let me finish.
It is, and like I don't know much about it, but apparently it's the business. It's combining RPG role playing with a card game.
Sure.
And it's got like this. The Kickstarter is the producer, and he's made this really funny video, and he dresses up in drag and stuff. Have you guys seen that? Someone in the chat room, because I saw the card game and I thought of you, and I was going to mention it to you, and it was really late. But if someone knows what I'm talking about, I'll have to look through my history when I get back on my computer another time to post it to you. But apparently, this is like the thing. There's no other game like this on the market that they're aware of.
I'd be very interested to find out what that
and
is.
it's huge, and it's coming, and the animation is it's kind of like this, but you've added like, you know, there's like a huge world map, and you can like go to different places and attack it, and it's like apparently it's going to be this new beastie thing.
The Kickstarter's still going?
I think the Kickstarter, I think they easily got the money for it because the videos that they made were hilarious. Like this guy's like talking away, and like a guy takes his kidney out. Like pretends to have surgery and takes it. He's like, I'll do anything to get this thing made. And he dresses up as a hooker, and they pick him up in a car. And he's like, I'll do anything to get this made. So yeah, if someone in the chat room knows what I'm talking about, help me out. But I'll have a look for it, and I'll show you guys because I know you'll be into it.
I'll check it out for sure.
Yeah.
Back to Scrolls. The price tag on the game is $20. And that's the beta version. So if they're following the Minecraft thing, that means it's going to double upon release. Which, fucking hell. Already $20 I don't think is... It's not. It's not worth it. It's a game that feels like I should be linking my Facebook to and playing on Facebook. It feels like a $5 game with the game purchases as an option. And... for $20 for a full game, and then to ask for money in game, there's no way.
$20, you can get like older AAA titles on Steam for like packs of like.
I don't think this game is nice enough, polished enough, or not nearly deep enough to warrant any more than $10 on this game, and like that's on the outside. You know, it's.
That's when I said balance. That's like, I think that's what I was thinking of. Deep.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's still bugs in it and stuff. It's beta. That's fine. You expect that, but it doesn't promise, like you mentioned, a world map and stuff in that other game. It's just got a menu screen with a list of the missions you can play. It's not. It's not a $20 game. No way in hell. And when it gets released, there is no fucking way it's going to be a $40 game, in my opinion. It's a 2 out of 5 for me in this one. It is fun. For what it is, it's fun. I think it's way too overpriced. I still would be keen to play with one of you if you can be fucked forking the cash on it. I doubt it. Maybe we'll play it, taking turns on the computer, maybe. I don't know.
Did you go so far as to, are there any options on building your own cards or adding items to your cards? Because that's what's in this other game I'm talking about.
Like, yeah, I mean, the actual
you're
game...
You're talking about Hex, are you?
Maybe.
Well, this is...
That's what Vlash just said in the chat room too. Hex. MMO. Ring any bells?
Be it.
I didn't play it enough to start customizing my deck, and I'm not really... Like, that just kind of overwhelms me, especially when I've only played two matches. I just want to get used to what I'm actually doing.
You just want to grab a deck and go and...
Yeah. Like, having all of the things that are wrong with it, it's a fun game to play. Like, it's good fun, and it's a challenge, even on easy for me anyway. So I enjoyed it, but I just think the price tag just is phenomenally overinflated. The end.
Sounds like a $5 to me.
Yeah.
It feels like a $5. So there you go, Scrolls. Tell us what you think on facebook.com/the 8bits podcast. the place where the things are.com.
Well, I've been splashing out and getting some stuff on Xbox Live Arcade.
Oh.
Yeah, really little games that have been pretty goddamn fun, actually.
Oh, yes.
So, what do I get? Double Dragon Neon.
Yep.
Which is amazing.
That was good fun.
It is... it is the best game since Double Dragon on the NES.
Wow.
But it's part loving homage, part parody.
All right.
It knows exactly what buttons to push as far as nostalgia goes.
Mm-hmm.
And it has an awesome soundtrack.
Is it still ridiculously difficult to pull off the knee?
No,
Like by pushing
no,
both buttons?
no. It's duck and kick,
Hey.
That's good.
and you need people in the face.
I
But
like-
no, they've added some really cool dodge mechanics where you if you like perfectly dodge an attack, you get an attack boost.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it feels old but modern.
Cool.
And the boss, like he's the mid boss and the end boss, and he sounds like Skeletor, and he's amazing. And sings songs. It's
Oh.
great. So that is I mean, I don't know what else to say about Double Dragon really. I mean,
It's Double
if-
Dragon.
It's Double Dragon.
It's Double Dragon. If you don't know, if people who don't know, it's a side-scrolling arcade beat 'em up. Yeah.
Killer Clay Dog asked if the mid boss's name is Mid Boss.
No, it's not Disgaea.
Ah.
Although that game is great as well.
Do you want to rate this out of 5? This.
I give 4.
Sorry.
4.5.
4.5.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Get
It's
it.
all happening.
Yeah.
Get it? It's 1,200 Microsoft points, which is less than $15 Australian.
Oh shit.
Get it? Like, it's good. You will finish it pretty quickly, but it has got that replay value where you go to a harder difficulty and you get. It's like Diablo 3. You go
Oh,
to
yes.
harder difficulty and get better loot and
Okay.
level up more.
Oh, nice.
I want an auction house.
No, no, that just causes problems.
I was going to say, isn't Diablo 3 an auction house
you
these
never
days?
play the game. You just buy clothes for your fighters.
So that was great. That one's all good times. I don't know if you need to have played the old ones to really appreciate it.
Sounds
that'd be
like it.
interesting.
Sounds
to
like
see
it'd
if-
give you a
maybe-
leg up.
Maybe you do, but it's a really good game. And like if you like side-scrolling beat 'em ups, it's a way to go forward. Mark of the Ninja. You don't have to go very far back to see people loving on Mark of the Ninja. If anyone's ever played Tenchu, those
Weak.
but this is a proper ninja game. This is a game where you aren't supposed to be seen. You get bonuses for not being seen throughout the level and not killing anyone.
Oh wow.
It's all about stealth kills, sneaking through shadows. It's a 2D thing, and the art is gorgeous. So that's number 4, I reckon, because
Wow.
and it's got an interesting story as well.
Brilliant.
And again, less than $15.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've got your notes here if you want.
Uh,
Call of...
A Call of Juarez.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Gunslinger.
the newest thing I've picked up is Call of Juarez Gunslinger. Yeah, it's really after the horrible failure that was Call of Juarez The Cartel, which is the last proper retail release. Oh, sorry, kicking the microphone again.
It's not ready for a change. I like this shit.
I know I've got the edge. That's the problem. It's really good to see them go back and make something good. Like this is Techlands. These are the people who made The Cartel and Dead Island, and they have really good ideas, but sometimes they lack on execution. Not the case with Gunslinger. It's just for most of the game, it's a good time.
Sweet.
You play as Silas Greaves, who's a bounty hunter, who's come into Abilene, Kansas, I believe. Kansas. Someone in America will tell me if I'm wrong. He's there. He's looking for the man who murdered his family, and he's like basically the way they frame the story is him sitting at the bar telling the stories of his life to the people in the saloon, and as he gets more drunk, the details start going wrong.
Oh.
No,
Like let me think. For one example is he starts telling the story of going on one of his bounty missions, and one of the people interjects and is like, it would have been, summer, so it would have been good weather. He goes, no, it was the middle of autumn, and all the trees like sort of pop up and they're all red and gold. It's like, and and then he'll go off on tangents. Like you do this whole mine section where he dies, and he goes, "It's a good thing I didn't do that," and it rewinds back to what he actually did. Good thing I wasn't that
That's
stupid.
awesome.
I like that.
That's cool. That's a cool.
It's got lots of cool little and again, $15. This isn't a long experience. Probably took me about 7 hours all up. But
Mate,
But as you said, $15.
it was a really enjoyable 7 hours.
you get $80 games that are like 5 hours, man. So
Call of Duty.
the Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
But anyway, so that was. I mean, maybe not as good as the other two. Maybe a 3 out of 5. But a good 3 out of 5, not a
bad.
not
3
a
out of
weak
5.
3 out of 5. Just not as good as the other ones.
The high end.
The other one you
It's
got
fine.
is Dust and
Oh,
Elysian Tales.
Dusk. Yeah, that's another great game. I've just been playing great games this week, so
I was going to say,
Lucky you.
You've had a good run this week.
I've
by
had
the
it.
sound of
Yeah.
it.
There's no flipping tables.
No, only about Microsoft. But anyway, no, Dust is a Metroid style game. So you'll be getting upgrades to unlock to be able to get to new areas and so forth. It's got a really cool anime sort of furry art style. So everyone's like anthropomorphic animals.
Oh, yes.
No, well, they're not fucking, so it's okay.
Thanks for clearing that up.
But no, it's really good. Voice acting's really good. This is one of the games where I know one of the voice actors.
Oh yeah.
A guy I used to work with did one of the voice of the first boss.
Oh. How does he hold up?
Yeah, fine. Yeah,
he's good. Is that the same guy that we watched?
yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He actually did. If you go to screwattack.com and watch their latest episode of Death Battle, it's a thing they do where they pit different characters against each other, and this episode was He-Man versus Lion-O.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
it was good.
my friend did the voice of He-Man in that.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, Dust. I'm trying to think of what else to say about it. It's just they've just been so enjoyable. It's hard to find things to say. It's easy when it's easy when it's a terrible game.
This is bullshit.
It's easy to rip on something.
Yeah.
This game was fine. It was great.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's it.
I like it at the end.
Dust is the only one I haven't finished yet. But I'm still having a great time. Light RPG elements. You'll be upgrading your strength and defense and hit points and all that sort of stuff. Picking up all sorts of equipment. Get XP. Do all the stuff.
XP's always the way.
Score?
Score 4 again.
Four
Four
again.
again.
My God, you're just dealing
I'm
out
just-
the fours.
Just love my fours.
Isn't he? It's going ahead.
Cool.
Xbox -4.
Xbox One -3.
Spud, you been playing anything interesting?
I've been playing Neverwinter,
Been playing
which
Neverwinter, mate.
here's about. I've been playing some Battlefield 3
Oh yeah.
and Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition.
Oh yes. How's that holding up? Because I
That-
think Bruce, you were talking about it before it was released.
Baldur's Gate for me is like nostalgia hardcore. Like I used to play the game every year. It's me, Emma. Shut up, bitch.
Yeah, God, I hated it.
It's they've added some new characters and stuff into it that you can play. And they put a monk in there and some alternative quests. I haven't got that far yet because it's a long game. And they've got the dark pit or whatever it is. And
The black.
the black pit. That's right. And basically, you've been captured by a drow, which is like a dark elf for those that don't know. And he's got you and your party. You can make your party or use a default one. He throws you in a pit with basic weapons.
Like arena
Basically
fight.
combat arena.
Yeah, basically, and the better you do, he'll give you gold, and then you go into like a little underground place, and there's merchants, and you kick yourself out, and you go further and further and further. Just been playing that, so it's for poops and giggles.
Nice.
So yeah, nothing super exciting.
Let's have a very quick break, or shall we
Sure.
just smash the hypes?
Well, there's not too many hypes.
Hype's
this
pretty
week.
quick, so I think if we just punch that one out.
Smash them out.
Max the good
I know.
Wah!
Wow, Luigi. Quickfire hypes. read yours?
No, I will take the pad.
Taking the pad.
Well, obviously I'm hyped for E3.
Yeah, I think we all are. That's pretty much all I'm hyped for is a bit of news about fucking something.
Yeah.
Nice.
Actually, some
Yeah,
good,
that's pretty much
Well,
it.
not necessarily
good
news,
news.
but
Some good news.
but more
Mate,
clarification.
what is this doing?
It's shutting down because it's got no battery.
Hooray!
Technology
Tell me
fails us.
Tell me what the rest are then. 'cause,
Stick
no.
to the man.
Stick to the Man is a really cool looking game where you play as a funny little 2D dude and you have a hand coming out of your head and you stick stickers on things to solve puzzles. It looks weird and I like it.
Okay.
Sounds fair.
State of Decay.
State of Decay is an Xbox Live arcade game. It looks very DayZ-ish,
Oh.
except it seems to have... I don't think it's multiplayer, and it looks like you have to... there's some sort of town building involved as well, because you have to build buildings and keep the survivors that you find happy in your camp, so they don't, kill themselves.
All right.
I did have one more. I didn't write it down. It's a new Ninja Gaiden game.
Oh.
It's coming out.
Another one.
Yep.
I hope it's good.
It looks really cool. It's cell shaded. You're a guy who was killed by Ryu, the main character from Ninja Gaiden.
Yep.
He's looking for revenge, and it's got a hip hop soundtrack, which
That's different.
I mean, the trailer,
Nothing says ninjas more than hip hop.
Samurai Champloo from the anime series. Ever seen that?
No.
It's wicked.
It's wicked. I
But
just
no,
started
it's-
watching. I want to call it Black Samurai, but that's not what it's called.
Afro
Afro.
Samurai.
That's what.
Afro.
Yeah, well, it's a very, very similar.
Wow.
I mean that worked.
Wow,
Yeah,
that,
it did.
that totally happened. I was
But,
here
yeah,
for that.
But no, I like it. Like I'm not a big hip hop guy, but if it's used properly, I like it.
If there's good hip hop, it's alright.
Super Smash Brothers 4 is on Bruce's quiz.
Yeah, look.
Oh really? I thought yours got switched with Maz's. Actually.
It actually does look like that.
So it doesn't. I had a quick look. This is more stuff that I'm interested to see come out of E3. What they're gonna do. Super Smash Brothers is always fun to play. So another one on Wii U could be interesting. See what they do with the handheld.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and this is also
And-
supposed to be
yeah.
you can play on your DS as well.
Exactly. Yeah. So
it could be.
These are. I'm interested to see what they're going to do with these because this is supposed to be Wii U. This one and the next one that I've got on there too. It's going to be intriguing to see what they do with the actual handheld piece. And how
your
they
other-
tie that into the game. And the
Yeah.
other one is
Yoshi or
yeah.
whatever they call
What the hell is this?
The new Yoshi for Wii U game.
It's been developed by the people who made Kirby's Epic Yarn.
Oh, that could be good.
And it's basically Yoshi's story,
Yeah.
Yoshi's island, but he's made of fucking wool.
Whoa. Yeah.
Oh,
So
wait. So it's the exact same thing, but with Yoshi.
He's a
Yeah.
washer.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That I'm less excited
It
about.
actually looks like it could be much better than the Kirby one. It looks like it should have been Yoshi.
You know,
from the beginning.
instead of doing that whip thing, it's just going to be his tongue. It's the same. It's
Yeah.
the same thing.
That's exactly like
That makes me a
it
little
should,
bit sad.
It should have been Yoshi from the beginning. I think. Like they.
I think they shouldn't have used Kirby to start
Yeah.
with. It should have been Yoshi. So
And I think that's what they've done. They've gone, fuck. Wait a minute. Do it again. Use this guy.
So once again, I guess anything on Wii U, how they're going to tie that handheld controller.
I don't.
Interesting.
Something would be good.
They've spent all this money developing it. They better fucking use it.
Exactly.
And that's it. I got nothing quick fire. I just want E3 to come out so I can learn
Get some
about the new Mario,
clarification.
learn about the
A
new
few more days.
Smash Brothers. It's so close.
Get your popcorn ready
I
for
hope
the
I have
live
internet
stream.
by then. Actual maximum hype.
Maximum hype. The maximum.
Who wants to go first?
Well, you have to read mine out anyway. So.
Murdered Soul Suspect.
Yeah, this is a new game by I think it's Square Enix.
Oh,
And
watch out. Could be shit.
Oh no, I think I get the feeling it's the same team who did the new Tomb Raider. Possibly.
Okay.
Oh.
Possibly. It feels very similar. At least in
You guys can
aesthetics.
Google that yourselves. 'cause-
Yeah, Google it yourself. Because
Yeah,
that's not
use
what
the
we
internet.
don't give you information. That's
No.
not what we're here for.
Opinion
But no, it
show
looks
has
really
got
cool.
opinions in
You
it.
you play the ghost of a murdered detective, and you're trying to solve your own murder.
Oh, I think this has been a thing before.
There was a game called Phantom Tricks on the
Yes,
DS.
that's the one.
It's a similar idea.
Yeah.
I read an article last night about the actual gameplay, and it sounds like you walk around, you investigate different things, you eavesdrop on conversations. You can
Basically, be a creepy fuck.
you semi-possess people. I don't think you can control people, but you can go into them. So one example they gave was a cop was writing something down at your murder scene.
Yeah.
And you jump into his body and read what he's writing.
Yeah. I imagine you'd be able to hear their thoughts.
And and that's the other thing. A woman's giving this really garbled testimony, because she's upset, and you jump into her and you hear her thoughts without the interference.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Without the
emotional interference. Yeah. It's set in Salem, Massachusetts.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got you go around, talk to ghosts. Presumably there's something about the witch hunts in there. It would make sense.
Wow.
And apparently there's horrible demon things who want to get you. But the way you fight them is you need to... Well, I don't know if this is how you have to do it, but the way they did it in this demo apparently...
Learn Ghost Ninja.
Yeah. They jumped into a policeman, possessed him, waited till the demon got close or went past, then possessed the demon from and killed it from inside out.
Wow.
Inside out destruction.
That's an interesting.
I like a good it seems like it feels very Heavy Rain.
Yeah.
But good.
I quite liked it.
But with gameplay.
But that
Heavy Rain.
I
Worst
did
controls ever.
I did enjoy Heavy Rain.
Yeah.
But looking back,
yeah,
it's
looking
really bad.
back it doesn't do well with the nostalgia goggles on.
No.
Yeah.
It's I
played
this
that.
story doesn't make any fucking sense.
Concept was there, but
Do you know there's
don't replay.
Do you know there's a whole section cut out of that game?
Oh.
You know how your main character's having blackouts.
Yes.
And it's never really explained.
Yeah.
Apparently that's because he was supposed to have a psychic link with the killer.
Oh, God.
But they realised that was stupid, and even more stupid than the rest of the game, and cut it out.
Nothing like
Real
ruining your twist who the killer is than having a psychic link
link.
with them for the entire game.
Oh,
It's you.
they're looking at me right now.
Fuck.
Wow.
Cool. Murdered Soul Suspect. No, that sounds really good. I like the also having to deal with other sidely forces trying to do your shit while you're trying to do it.
And apparently there's side quests where you have to find out what happened to these ghosts as well. So
Cool.
it's not just your murder you're trying to solve.
Nice. And what was this on?
I believe current gen consoles.
Nice.
So yeah, Xbox and PlayStation 3.
Sweet ass. I'm maximum hyped about something I'm gonna talk about in Dice Master apparently, so I'll shut up.
And we all know I love a good XCOM. So 2K are considering releasing that on iOS.
Ooh.
Do you really care that much?
XCOM
You already
on-
got it.
I personally,
Yeah.
I guess, for me, I'm just hyped that it's going to get out there for people
More
like
people.
Maz
Fair enough.
and those using Mac.
Yeah,
So
that's actually a good point. That's a really good point.
I'm always excited to see a good game be cross-platform
Yeah.
to a wider audience.
I think there'll be nothing
You know,
better
actually,
than playing a
on
bit of
on
XCOM.
iPad that would be really good.
That's what I was
especially
saying.
if it's got touch integration.
Bit of tappy tap.
Correct. So,
It's made for it,
Tap
really,
strap.
when you think about it.
so I guess, for me personally, not I've already got it on
Yeah,
PC,
I've got
but
an Xbox.
And I really wanted to play it, but I
for,
never got it.
I love it, but
for
fuck that game.
Muppets like this guy that
you
don't
could've-
play it on Mac.
You could have bought it on console. but
Dual
you
boot,
didn't.
mate!
I didn't want to. I was convinced I needed a mouse.
No, you don't.
You don't.
The Xbox, I've got an Xbox controller works really well.
So hopefully it comes out onto iPad. That'd be
yeah,
awesome.
that'd be handy.
Just don't get to the end and then your game file deletes out.
Yeah, have you gone back to it yet?
No.
Oh, that's really bad.
So-
That happened when I
Okay.
deleted the fucker and that was it. Relationship over.
Betrayal!
Nice.
Oh dear.
Well, on that, we'll be right back with the rest of this thing we do.
8-Bits Podcast will be right back. For show notes and video supplements of everything we discuss on the show, head to 8bitspodcast.com. And the discussion doesn't end with just our opinions. Have a say at facebook.com/8bitspodcast, and we could feature you in the SANDBAG segment in a future episode. This show isn't possible without people like this week's magnificent sponsors. To sponsor a show, head to 8bitspodcast.com, and we will forever love you all over the face and hands. And sponsoring isn't the only way you can help the 8-Bits fellas out. Head to the podcast on iTunes and rate us some stars and review the show. Every little helps. 8-Bits Podcast is recorded live on the internets, and if you want to be there when it all goes down, jump on the Facebook page or show notes of this episode for our Twitter details.
Hello, welcome back to the 8-Bits Podcast. I'm Maz, and we are joined with very special Spud, BRADIDAS, and Brucey. Welcome back to
We're
the
talking about horse card battles.
horse card battle.
That's not a thing we just discussed.
They're the best kind of battle.
No, they're not.
Horse and
They're
hole.
the best kind of horse card battle.
That's like the rare card, horse and
A
hole.
horse card battle is the best kind of horse card battle.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Mate, you are on or it.
There's still time, but you are running out of it to get chat room. Jesse Cox.
English much?
What?
That was
Something
just-
happened to
that
my
was
brain
just-
while I was talking.
No, that was just a weird delivery
Oh.
of those series of words.
Okay. I'll have to listen
Sort
to
of
that back. I have no
paused and
idea.
then went,
I'm oblivious.
of it.
I think there was some walking in there, but you didn't.
Wagon. Get in the sandbag. It's Twitter time. Hashtag 8bits live. If you're watching us live, and we'll put you in the sandbag. It's right around the corner, so hurry up. Just don't.
Hashtag 8-bits live.
8bits.
It's the only thing
Just
that helps with my fever.
Also, if you want to join us on the internet, come join the community at extremebeyond.engine.com and get your face all up amongst Beyondopolis. And also 8bitspodcast.com and all the other buttons I can push. Facebook.com/8bitspodcast. We do the talking at you, and you can do your opinions at us, and it's good.
I put huge rants on Facebook. Enjoy it.
It is good times.
Or don't read it. I don't care. It's all fine.
Or don't. It's go Dice Master action time.
Done.
I think my brain's fucking melted.
That liquid hand you had.
That ham yogurt was not a good idea. Welcome to Dice Master.
Welcome to Dice Master.
We're not supposed to do this bit yet, are we? Oh, I don't even know.
It's all gone off the track.
Brad, take over. I've lost it.
I can't see anything. What are you doing?
Dice Master.
All flesh.
All flesh. We can talk about that. Do you want to talk about your
I'll talk
dick?
about my thing first because it's quite quick.
It's intrigued me.
It's intrigued you. That's
Yeah.
that's why I
It just says
use
DQ.
only.
I was like,
I only use
You've got him sucked in with his
abbreviations,
tentacles.
so nobody
Your
Googles.
bad
I
vagina
was like,
tentacles.
disqualification. I don't understand.
This is sort of a hype as well for me. It's Drinking Quest, the RPG.
Oh,
yes.
what?
It's a tape.
We follow each other on Twitter.
Hey,
Drinking
that's better news than I could imagine. It's a tabletop RPG with cards, dice, and character sheets, but with drinking as part of your end game and real game
I've
experience.
totally been wanting to get it, but
Guess what?
You've got it on order. Tell me you've got
The
it.
lovely Jason Anarchy,
Yeah.
who created the game, has graciously printed and sent us all three.
What a
First review.
goddamn champion.
I shot him an email saying I bought the first one, keen to do it on our show, the 8-Bits Podcast. Fancy sending us the others, maybe? And he said, yep, you can have all three, and he's keen to do some interviews and stuff as well. So
that is sick.
he's also going to shoot through PDF versions because shipping is bullshit.
Yeah.
And they're printing is in like another week or two before they actually get the stuff printed. So he's going to send us through the PDF so we can have a crack beforehand.
Oh,
and
that
then
is-
I think we...
That is hot sauce.
That is amazing. I will have to thank him on Twitter
yes.
later on.
We'll do a bit of...
A special.
a special, we'll get together and have a session.
Wow.
Drinking
Not a
it as it's
Microsoft
supposed to be
session,
played.
that's for sure.
And
That's just thieving. That's just gone. That's
and
still
we'll
just
have an
fine.
interview with him in the future as well.
That-
For those of you who don't know what it is,
awesome news.
it's basically an RPG with a lot of comedic writing and parody.
It's a satirical RPG
Yeah.
with drinking. So
Yes, and that's the
Everybody wins.
yeah.
So it looks good. I think probably at least the four of us. I was thinking maybe even Weaver as well. Maybe might be
Oh,
interested.
jeez.
Stealth
might be-
that might go very wrong or very right.
Yes.
No beer.
But
if it's
either way,
shots.
we'll record that, and you guys will get to see what we do. If it's good enough, I was thinking about making a series as well.
Oh,
I reckon it could be interesting.
my kidney's up for it.
Yeah.
I don't need two.
Yeah. That's why I said kidney. No plural there.
He certainly got one there.
One's already gone.
That's my hype, and also everything I'm talking about in this whole episode, and also
No, that's
future.
awesome.
My worker is
That is well exciting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that
very
is.
exciting.
Top that.
Yeah, well, I'll try. So the first thing I want to talk about today was we had our first, or our test Skype RPG game with some of the lads.
It was so good.
Spud was there.
Oh, mate.
Spud, well, I'm glad you're here actually, because then we can talk about it together.
Yeah.
So we played Call of Cthulhu.
Cthulhu! Oh, you didn't say that. I would have cancelled all the plans that I had.
Mate, you missed.
That's right. It's an adventure you would replay. So
You missed.
Oh,
the,
okay.
you missed the
That's fine.
dinosaur that ran past. It was amazing.
I don't remember any dinosaurs.
that's because he's lying.
I'm
to you.
lying to you. And you bought it.
Your character went really insane.
It was so good.
Yeah, it was really good. The fellas that we played with did an amazing job.
New players too.
Yep, completely fresh to the
From the
RPG.
Beyondopolis.
from the forums, from the Facebook action.
untainted.
They are now.
Didn't record it, unfortunately. We should,
Yeah.
but yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But now we know that doing this over Skype is a thing we can do,
Yeah,
and it's fun,
that's exciting.
and there's not a lot of issues as far as running a game goes. So
How many of you were there in the game?
Four players and me, so 5 all up.
Yeah, that's good. I was thinking
That-
like if it was much more than that, it would be a clusterfuck of
Oh,
voices. all
yeah,
over the
it
place.
would have been, especially since I didn't know their voices very well,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Who's talking?"
Who was?
Thank God for the
Do
Skype.
we want to
for the
name
Skype
names?
flashies.
'Cause
Yeah.
I'm happy to name names. Well, Spard, obviously. It was the Gekrin,
Gekrin.
Mike Gekrin,
Gurksa.
Gurks,
Shout out to the
Vlash.
chat room. Oh, there's this. Yeah, there it is.
Vlash, and
Grim.
Grim.
Grim, yeah.
Nice. So no Killmores to deal with.
No, they wanted people that could actually
Speak English.
and people that you could understand.
Excellent.
It was they
They did a great job. I was well impressed.
like for first timers they were the business. Like I tried to help steer the way. I think I got more in the way.
No, you did. You did fine.
I think Flash and Gekrin are in the chat room. If you guys want to type what you thought of the game, I'll read it out. But don't wait for them because it'll take.
Yeah,
ages.
it'll take forever. Yeah, it's definitely something I want to do more of and record it.
Yeah.
And
I'll make sure if I'm listening in on the call next time, I'll record it.
and
as well.
if Bruce is in between the three of us,
Yeah.
we've got to get one good
Yeah.
good version of audio. You would have think. Yeah. Well, I know we'll probably do. I want to do another episode with those three fellas because I know Bruce, you probably want to have a game.
Yeah, I want to give it a crack. I was going to attend, but I had other commitments come up.
And
I ended up running his guy. So.
Yeah. And seeing as it's just as a test, we want to do a proper episode. We'll do a proper episode with the recording.
And test the whole kit and caboodle.
Now that you have the awkwardness of trying something new and trying to see if this works is out of the way, then we're good to run.
You should record it, the audio,
That's the
or
plan.
get the audio from Bruce or whoever is playing who can do that, and then that should be content for your channel.
That is what we were thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
I just loved how, like, sort of at the end, Brad asked all the guys, like the new guys, what they thought of the game, and they were just they were stoked. And it was just like such a. Would you do it again? Oh yeah.
How long did it run?
Few hours, a couple of hours. Wasn't
2 and a.
It wasn't a long scenario to start off with, because why would I do that to myself? But yeah, there's definitely a potential for longer scenarios and possibly multi-session scenarios as well, I think.
Campaign style.
Gekrin said screwdrivers.
Yes, good old. He killed a undead fiend with a screwdriver.
Nice.
And the lads all had nicknames by the end of it too.
Which is the RPG way.
Yeah, which is the RPG way. We had Wheels,
Wheels.
Share,
That's right.
and Elf Boy, I think it was.
Yeah.
Vlash,
Although you are the one who came up with these nicknames and continue to use them.
Nobody else did.
They love it.
So it is Spud's way.
That is my way. So if I'm ever in a game, get ready for a terrible nickname that Brad probably hates.
Vlash says, honestly, the game was brilliant. You guys were awesome about about them being new to it all, and thanks for a great time.
Why would I be shit?
You've never played this before? Well, get ready. You're fucked. Yeah, good times.
Yeah. Wanted to talk about, if you're happy to hold that for me, Spud. Cheers. This is a game
Mate, no one can see your knees.
Yeah, you have
Do
to
you
hold
want
up.
to slide it to me, Billy?
So this is a game I've rediscovered recently. I've had it for a while, but doing the Skype stuff, I don't want that back now. But doing the Skype stuff, this is another game we could possibly play on the
Get
on
it
the
out of
Skypes.
your vagina, mate.
because the rule system is really simple and uses only
Meat
a
book.
couple of dice.
Meat book.
So it's all flesh must be eaten. It's a zombie game primarily. There are
Mostly.
mostly by Eating Studios, which is basically now a one-man operation.
Operation.
So the core book is a straight up zombie game. So a modern day zombie apocalypse game. There are expansions there are expansions like Dungeons and Zombies, which introduces like a Dungeons and Dragons style
Nice.
fantasy version. Are There Be Zombies, which is the pirate one.
Zombie pirates.
That's awesome.
There's
You are a
Enter
pirate.
the Zombie, which is the kung fu.
Oh yeah.
Kung fu, we are.
Someone
Ninja
got
zombie.
And and so,
Kung fu zombie
but
kicks you and his foot falls off.
but what I like about this game is while it is about zombies, it doesn't have to be.
Yeah, okay.
Like what you get is a toolkit, like an antagonist toolkit.
Mhm.
So while it might be while on paper it might be zombies. So if we do if you do a sci-fi campaign, are you alright? What's going on?
Just showing him some zombie muff. That's all.
That's fine. It's really distracting. So while it might be zombies on paper, if you change it to make them fast and have acid blood, you've got aliens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or you could just take the zombies out altogether and just
And
play
put
like a
something else
straight
in.
action movie
Yep.
style thing. So yeah,
Adaptive.
So it's a really good base.
it is a really good base system. It's basically the core book for their uni system rules.
Yep. Nice.
System.
Yeah.
Nice.
Again, I've got that hard copy.
It's a nice book.
Yeah, it is. Drive-Thru RPG have all of them, of course.
Mhm.
Plug again for them. Why not? Yeah, I don't think they're unreasonably priced. I think most of the expansions are between $10 and $20. So
We've lost Maz now.
He's
All in the book.
He's engrossed in
he's
it.
in the
Yeah.
book.
That zombie vagina sucked him in.
Oh,
What you got there?
This is one of the player's guide for the zombie campaign.
Yeah.
In that you'll find rules for scavenging, jerry-rigging equipment, and basically it's pretty much the book for long-term campaigns. If what's in the core book is like the outbreak,
Yep.
and short term campaigns, that is the book for longer term Walking Dead style. Months after the outbreak.
Yep.
Sort of gaming.
You insert your music here.
Yeah, it's a good system.
Do you get character sheets and that kind of thing?
Mate, there should be like sample characters in there somewhere. Like,
In this one?
in both of them.
Cool. I'll have a look.
Yeah, so I
Worth a
recommend
crack.
it. Yeah, I definitely recommend it.
Yep. Nice.
They've got some.
There
The other games are quite interesting as well.
Yeah.
They've got Conspiracy X,
Okay.
which basically looks like Dark Matter.
Oh
So
yeah,
we
Dark Matters is
Play the
awesome.
shit out of that one.
Yeah.
They do the Buffy the Vampire Slayer game.
Oh.
Chaos Blades.
Chaos Blades.
Instantly fucked me then.
RPG.
You said the Buffy.
and they also do an Army of Darkness, Evil Dead.
Oh.
Oh!
Chaos
Yeah.
Blades, the RPG. You have to roll versus
The game being
First big doors.
Roll versus Faded Slacks.
roll versus door to person ratio.
picking up items.
Finding the cabinet.
Yeah.
Nope, I failed.
I've rolled. I don't know who Xander is still. Who the fuck's this guy?
But no, I think they do a lot of stuff on Kickstarter now, seeing it is just the one guy. Their latest one was Band of Zombies, which is going to be the World War II source book.
Oh, okay. I see what they did there.
Yeah.
That'd be.
All the zombies.
Wicked.
Zombies on fire!
Uh-oh.
I need my notes.
There's lots of text here in this next one.
You've got this.
I got the notes.
He's got the notes.
You got 11% battery to
That's
talk
okay.
about
I can do it in 11% battery.
he unplugs at 5%. Oh no.
Shit.
Damn you, Apple!
Let's
1%
get
battery.
to the Beta King!
Everything.
You will be surprised this week.
Keys for shit that's
Is
not
the
even-
beta? Is the
Beta.
beta?
I haven't even started making yet. You've got a beta key.
Okay, so we all know. Normally, everything I do is RPG related in Beta King, just because that's what sucks me in.
I don't know. You have that.
Are you-
You have
are you
that
gonna-
Generals one.
Are you going to M. Night Shyamalan's?
What?
What make
A tweet.
make a crappy Will Smith movie with his kid?
Is that what you've been doing, Bruce?
That's right.
That kid's terrible.
I don't even know.
I don't want to know.
Has anybody
he
seen
talks like
After
Elmer
Earth?
Fudd.
Has anybody risked giving Shyamalan more money?
No,
No.
just
no one
from
will
the
either.
trailers. Like,
Nah.
he's got a weird speech impediment.
Oh,
Anyway.
Jesus, something's not right there. So this week we've got Trackmania 2 Stadium.
Oh.
So
That is different.
It is different. It's a racing and sport game. Developer was NATO, and it's published by Ubisoft.
Oh.
It's essentially you build a racing track and race around it. In a nutshell. So it's a little bit left field from what I normally have. So it's a bit rebuild from Trackmania, the original, which was the same thing. You build a track with jumps and so you might remember Trackmania a while ago.
I do.
You'll have to get a racing game
Build
of
your
any
course.
type and get ready. Just play that.
Yeah,
get ready for
look,
another
they're
racing game.
All the same.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's wacky. It's fast paced. It's easy to get into. It's the type of thing
How is it wacky?
I could. Well, it's a little bit. What you can do weird stuff with your stadiums with jumps and and crazy things like that.
Jackman in the chat room says he's played that. It's shithouse.
Yeah, it's shithouse if you're playing it all the time. For the kind of game that you pick up and just want to do something for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, it's something like that. And if you don't like, and a lot of people don't like racing games, of course it's going to be shit out.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's great.
It ain't gonna be
I
no
wouldn't
zoo.
say it's shit house. Nothing's gonna ever
not
be,
gonna be
zoo
no zoo.
in Brad's minds. It's easy to play.
Zoop 6 out of 5.
There's some you can do some tricky shit with creating your tracks and stuff where you've got to jump through a gap to continue through, and so if you go hit the ramp too fast, you'll either hit the top of the gap, or if you go too slow, you hit the bottom. You've got to hit it at certain speeds and stuff like
Is
that.
there like novelty builds in tracks, like weird, like why you say wacky, like say for example like a clown's head that you can jump into the mouth or anything like that?
Oh, I haven't
'Cause that
gone
would
that
make it
far
kinda
into
cool.
it. I haven't gone that far into it to see if there's that sort of stuff, but like in terms of clowns and things like that.
Yeah.
It sounds like
just something like that would make it more interesting if you're building your own tracks instead of just road jump.
it sounds
blocks.
like a game that I can't remember the name of, where you're playing on like little motorbike things, and they're all community built.
Oh, Trials.
Stunt trials. Is it that kind of thing where the community builds tracks and then you just sort of race to get the best score on it, kind of thing?
Pretty much, you're just racing to get the best score on the track. Like I said, it's not something that you'd go on and play forever, and but it's certainly something different that you can pick up for 10, 15, 20 minutes, and you know, a lot of the tracks you're only talking a minute to do a track. Or if you want, you can go in and build your freaking tracks and then submit them, and other people can race on your tracks.
Are there developer made tracks that aren't shithouse?
I would say so.
Yeah.
I can't understand it,
There's a standard circuit, if you like,
Yeah.
that's in it, but otherwise you can go and race in other people's tracks.
Is it more of a racing game, or is it like Trials where it's more of a physics puzzle sort of thing?
No, it's more of a racing game. It's more of a racing game rather than a physics.
Very sad by this, ain't you?
I am a little bit, yeah. Trials is fun.
So yeah, like I said, it's
Super
not
Zoop.
it's not a huge piece. There is an awful lot of text there, as you said, but it's not a huge piece. It's something quick that you can pick up, play if that's the sort of thing you want to do. Like it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea.
I'd give it a crack. Just
But
for
look,
shits and giggles.
it entertained me for, I guess, about an hour, and then you know I'd pick it up again every now and then when I got a spare 5 minutes and jump on. But
Is there any idea of how much it's going to cost to release and when release is?
no, it's on Steam, so that you can get it on Steam at the minute. So I don't suspect it's going to be
Is it free on
a
Steam?
huge amount. Yeah, it's free on Steam at the moment.
Download it now and try it.
So yeah, you can jump on Steam, download the beta on Steam, and away you go.
That's good to see Steam doing that.
Yeah.
That is good, actually. It's handy.
We love you, Steve.
You know, if Valve come up with the Steam Box console,
Shit's gonna get real.
that might be a thing.
Is that
Yeah.
really might be a thing?
They've been
Yeah,
It is
it's
a
been
thing.
rumoured for ages.
Yeah.
But
Death to the X
if they come out at E3 and say, here's the fucking Steam Box, mate. I might be paying for that.
Everyone leaves the X-Bone.
I don't know if they
Steam
will,
Box.
because they might just keep it, like, you know, plug your PC into your TV and away you go.
I don't know. Who knows?
You never know, they might release something.
The
that's
Steam dongle.
just Steam.
The Stongle!
Oh,
You knew it was coming.
Fuck.
You knew it was coming.
That was the worst.
Everybody drinks.
Wow. So yeah, that's Trackmania Stadium. If you got 5 minutes you want to kill, go check it out. If not, you might think it's shit.
It's in the show notes.
That's what you get when you try something out.
Exactly.
Like everything we talk about, it's in the show notes at the bottom of the YouTube description if you're watching there, or on the 8bits podcast website. It's underneath all the action. Let's go to the fortune.
Why does it explode, mate?
How do you know it didn't? It didn't. Okay. Fortune is what's upcoming and what we can expect in the future of things. And for me, it's that obviously drinking quest session. I'll probably tee up a PDF thing with you guys and see how we'll do that.
Do we need someone to run it? Like, is that
Somebody
Like,
sober to run it.
No, I don't think anyone's
Doubt
really
it.
sober.
From what I gather, because it's kind of a card game.
Oh, okay.
From what I can see,
Well,
so
we'll
you
find
just,
out when we get it.
yeah.
Obviously.
I've got a feeling events take place to your character when you. I don't know. I have no idea.
We'll
It's
find
gonna-
out.
We'll work
We
it
will
out when
find
it
out.
gets here, I guess.
It's got to be pretty simple if you're supposed to be hammered when you're playing. So you'd hope it's.
Yeah, you don't want to be
it's
getting into the complexities when
No.
you get your drink on.
But we'll have a look at the PDFs when they
No.
send them through.
It'll be fun, I'm sure.
Also, in the future, we're going to be recording a Mario Party live after this.
In the very near future, soon it will be coming.
And wow. In a couple of weeks, the first one we recorded will hit my channel, followed by this one, and hopefully we'll.
Is that the one where
Exactly.
where it starts off with my waifu scream?
Isn't that? Is that in the 8? Does that happen in?
I think
Yes,
it's in the-
yes, it is. I thought that was an 8-bits podcast intro for a little
I
bit.
really,
But no,
hurt,
it is.
I really
It's-
hurt my throat.
Yeah,
Jesus, what did you do?
Oh, you'll see.
Yeah.
it's a good time. That's all I'm. That's all.
I did.
I'm
I did a hentai scream.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah, they were talking
It
about
was bad.
porn.
We were talking. Yeah,
Yeah.
Vix was there. and We were talking about porn.
Yeah. It went pear-shaped. So
Hi, Vix, in the chat room.
my fortune consists of a couple of things. So up on my channel, Left 4 Dead 2, which I'm dubbing Raw Beyondopolis Minion Wars Versus.
What's the like, everything else makes sense to me apart from the Minion Wars? What's that about?
So on the when we're on the Minecraft server, I call a whole bunch of regulars my minions.
Oh, it's a crossover thing.
Yeah, it's a crossover thing. So
Is that the one where
it's-
they fucking left me to die?
exactly. And I believe that
I'm
episode is
still salty.
I believe that episode is up where they left you to die.
John, you're here.
Oh, I'm so salty, John.
The other one, we did an epic dungeon in Neverwinter, so that's going to go up. That's going
Have
to
you-
go up with.
Have you seen any really cool D&D beasts? Apart from, we talked about Mind Flayers before. Have you seen something like really cool, like huge D&D beasts? Like something I would...
A fucking red dragon, massive red dragon.
There's a big red dragon
that's
in
okay.
there, but
I mean, that's okay,
I thought the Mind Flayer
but
was better than that.
something more-
Nothing huge like that. There's intellect devourers.
I'd
But,
like to, like, if you
There's
said,
fire giants.
if you said Beholder, I'd be really happy with that.
There's fire giants.
but
and ice giants.
I've not seen a beholder yet.
Oh,
Nothing.
thank fuck for that.
Nothing huge.
Your skin-
Like I think the sort of stuff you're thinking of. No, I don't.
Oh,
think
something so iconic D&D that like you would never see it anywhere else is what I'm thinking of.
Apart from Mind Flayers.
Mind-
I think
Mind
Mind
Flayers
Flayers is the biggest one I've seen so far. So
And you guys have seen a hell of a lot of the content, haven't you?
yeah.
That's
It's a little
you know what that's
disappointing,
what's holding
but-
me back from getting into this game properly.
You've got
It just feels like MMO.
Dark Elf.
It just yeah.
Actually, he makes a good
Driders,
point. Now that I'm thinking, yeah, it's Driders. They're pretty cool.
But-
Yeah, they're right.
They're pretty cool.
That's all right.
Fuck. Yeah, no, he's right.
Like, it's just not D&D enough for me.
Well,
It's
that's a
pretty
fair
D&D,
point.
but they've just left out all your
But
monsters.
it's pretty D&D, but it's also you know
But it's
that's
also
been done
massive
by people who
MMO.
like D&D.
Yeah. And the only other bit I'll add is I'm looking at launching a new channel for my Raw videos. And also some content that Maz and I will be doing for Machinima.
Yes, that's an interesting thing. I think it's a good idea.
So-
Your channel's still in early days, so I think you wouldn't have a hard time getting everyone to jump. To the
So
new ship,
we'll
and it's a good name.
we'll see what happens there.
Don't tell anyone in case you haven't signed up for it yet.
No, I haven't yet. So
Oh.
we'll work on that during the week, Maz.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess Brad, you've even got one for this bit if we record the
Yeah, I guess.
sessions.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Speaking of upcoming things, Maz and I still need to do our sit down.
Yeah.
For
Definitely.
projects.
Yeah. Jason Chong and I are officially a company.
Oh,
I thought you were going to say you're officially a couple. I was going to say,
Yeah.
what
Is
happened?
that-
He's now my partner.
Is that one up?
One Up Digital.
See, you liked that, and I just liked it because you liked it on Facebook. Because I thought you might have.
So,
It took me. I was trying to find like a way for me to write to you saying that was fucking quick. Doesn't even have a logo yet, mate.
Well, I saw that. I figured because of the name, it might have something to do with you. So I was like,
so
support
what are you
Yeah.
guys going to be doing?
It's just we're a company now. We're doing corporate and video work in Adelaide. We did our first shoot at the Howling Owl shooting cocktails being made. That was good fun.
Whoa!
And the reason I mention that is because they'll be the guys who'll be producing our show. So Chong will be shooting and making it happen. Yes, so me. This guy.
Or Jace. Actually, that's really good because I have a sketch written that it basically needs Jace to be there. So
you wrote an Asian in, didn't you? And you don't think we're ready to do the... I'm not going to do it. You almost tricked me to do it.
Because it's racist.
It's racist.
Race
Is that blackface sketch still in?
No, that doesn't exist. It's not like your eye joke.
No, it's... So yeah, there's that were a thing. Go like us on Facebook, but there's nothing there yet. But yes, we do need to have a sit down about that.
So while we're talking
show.
about sit downs, I guess Spud's here too.
Oh.
We'll add that. Spud and I are working on a cartoon, so
Yes.
get ready for that. We've almost finished writing our first pilot, and we've just got to animate it. And
I had pretty much sketched it all out, and then it deleted itself, so I had to redraw it all!
Mate, you're really good at failing things.
You know what? That can only be a good thing because now you know what you want to draw, so it's only going to be better.
I took screenshots, thank God, so I put them in and then traced the shit.
Look, I'm trying to make this good.
No, thank you.
I'm trying to help you guys.
It's like fucking XCOM all over.
I was the doomsayer last night with my Facebook post. Now I'm trying to even that out.
Yeah.
You are Captain Positive today.
And you guys are doing a new channel for that action as well, aren't you?
Yeah, it will be, yeah.
Yep.
How exciting. Exciting times are coming all over the Beyondopolis network.
I think
Spiking the mic.
I think it's ready for the
Spud's here.
I'm back!
Stream. I hope you're not wearing pants.
It's time for the bag.
The bag!
Spud, get out of your bag, mate.
What?
It's still the mushroom, isn't it?
That'd not be me in the same bag.
It's not today.
It's good. What do you mean not today?
You should have had it in there for this episode.
I should have. I forgot to mention. I'm a little bit excited about the future of the 8-Bits podcast. Episode 10. We're yet to talk about it, but we're thinking of doing a bit of a special action.
Well, I guess the next one we do will be our E3 special.
Yeah.
Yes, it will be.
Oh, it's a bit special.
It's a bit special. So a couple of specials coming up.
So we might. So what's the big idea? We just do away with our segments and just
Talk about E3. Yeah.
I think that's pretty much what we'll be doing. For E3 next time, and then a normal one, and then another special. So that'll be good fun. And probably by then we'll be doing, hopefully the drinking quest. Maybe.
Yeah.
So that's good. Anyway, onto the sandbag. Here we are in the sandbag. Now, what happens in the sandbag? I forget.
Well, basically, we look at Twitter and look at Facebook, and then we go, no one said anything, and then
it's a sandbag.
Then we die a little bit inside.
On Facebook, Rambo Jenkins has been talking about. Oh God. The Card Hunter.
Talking
beta.
about yogurt reflux.
Yeah, yogurt reflux. That's what it is. Oh God, I'm not doing that again.
Ham roget.
The Card Hunter beta that I talked about last show.
Remind me what that was about again?
That was kind of...
Oh, it was like the Hero Questy looking thing?
The Hero Questy looking thing.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to read what he says. Plays very much like Hero Quest.
Funny that.
So that wins. There is an in-game currency that can be bought with microtransactions. At this point, they are implemented, but I believe they said they were going to do a reset once the game goes full launch. As far as I know at this point, is that the currency is used to buy cosmetic items along with item chests for random loot, and subscriptions to the Members Guild. The Members Guild is pretty much a timed subscriptions to where every time you complete a quest mission, you'll get an extra item on top of what you already normally get from the loot. So far, the items have just been same as all the other loot, although rarity of items seems to be higher with the extra slot. Cooperative player will be added in later, but for the time being, it's with multiplayer versus or going solo.
I just want to reiterate.
That sounds like a cash dump.
Yeah, I want to reiterate. Microtransactions in beta, those people should have sex with a razor blade.
Yeah,
really
it's not fun.
They should really put their dick in a hive of bees.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, what?
Dick in a magic bullet.
So there is microtransactions, and then they wipe and start.
And they're going to wipe the stats when it goes live. So don't.
What the fuck? Why would you do that? Why would anyone in your right mind do that?
Because I want money.
Like Brad said, cash dump.
No, I mean the people fucking paying.
Yeah.
Like,
I want your money, boy.
Those people should have
There's probably fair warning though, so if you're going to give them that
I don't
extra
know.
money
Is
to
there?
get them,
I don't
need to.
know.
They're probably doing the dodge like
bet
this
there's
tiny
not.
little bit going, by the way.
I don't want to think that they look like they. Oh, maybe they are. I don't know. Anyway, Rob Tibbet says, "Forgot to like the page. What a silly cunt I am."
Yes, you are.
Well, here I am. Smiley face. So,
Well, Rob,
welcome to the Facebook page, Rob Tibbet.
I'm willing to bet he hasn't rated the show yet.
I rated the show.
Good, we don't have to kill him.
1 out of 5. Oh, smart. Why?
1.
Why?
Gave you cunts half a star.
Can you even do that?
Can you do that?
I guess I didn't rate them.
Is that?
Wow, last time we get you on.
Betrayal.
Betrayal.
Just on the post that you put on our Facebook,
Who's? Oh, me. Okay.
Brandon
That wasn't a post, it was a
Healy
novel.
agreed, my friend. I went to our local GameStop one day and picked up 2 random games for about $5 each. Probably some of the best games I've ever bought. The next gen worries him.
Now that probably needs some context because
Yes.
in that post I talk about how one of the things I like to do is to go down to EB Games and just scrounge through their budget bins.
Often you can find his legs sticking out the top.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, you find, stuff you've never tried before, you find it for like $20, $25. And you go, oh, okay, I'll give it a go. Because EB, 7-day return policy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no risk. There's literally no risk. If I like it, I keep it. If I don't, I take it back, get a refund.
And go, do you know what this
Guess
is?
what? That ain't gonna happen when Microsoft locks your content to your account.
Once you've unlocked it, you've paid for that and you can't take it back. JB Hi-Fi won't take that shit back. Because it's unlocked. And locked to you.
Provided they're smart enough to change their
Well,
return policy.
I'd say EB Games is the only place I know that will do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although you returned, Kunui to Shin Tokyo, didn't you?
Where did I get that from? Yeah, I think so.
Well, so some places. do it.
That's probably only because he spent about $8 million in Shin
No,
Tokyo.
that's because you got the special gold class.
Imagine the only
I'm a
reason
VIP.
that place is open.
Yeah, that's
It's the
true.
real thing.
But yeah, so what? That's not going to happen anymore if it's locked to your account. Which means games aren't going to come out that could possibly be, sort of B tier, like good games.
Yeah.
But they're not going to but not AAA quality.
Yeah.
So we're just going to get the same shit.
Yeah.
We're going to get the same generic bullshit.
And you're going to miss out on that experimenting on
Yeah,
games.
we're going to miss out on the imaginative experimenting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stuff I can't say because
We know what you're saying. We know what you're saying.
Unless those just go to downloads only and they're just sort of a...
But then why would I take the risk?
Well, that's true.
That's why all my
Yeah,
downloaded games are ones I speak highly of.
Yeah.
Because I know I can't take this back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I might as well get the good ones. Like so just recently I picked up No More Heroes for PlayStation 3. I didn't like it that much,
Yeah.
so I took it back.
There you go.
There's no problem.
Yeah.
It's not up to my account. Just took it back.
Yeah.
Microsoft, take notes.
Can I do Twitter now?
Yeah,
Twitter feed. Boop. It's probably just Daryl.
Might be. Twitter.
It's Brad again.
Could be.
I haven't got it set up properly. So
Twitter failed.
Twitter, no. Oh.
hooray for me. What was the hashtag I said? 8 bits live. Right. Let's do it.
He's got Expo set up as Twitter.
Sad to miss the 8 bits live podcast. Well, one more 5-star rating on iTunes. Thanks, Gurks. I think you can only rate it once, but that's fine. Rate it as often as you
He
like.
creates a new account every time.
Keep trying.
Also, screwdrivers for the win. Just saying.
Yep.
That's Gurks as well. Gurks is the only one who writes things to us on the Twitter. Here's Gurks again. Can I have syrup on my waffles? Is that something?
No, I don't know what that's about.
Okay.
We were talking about waffles.
If the next one's Gurks, I'm shutting this shit down. It's Gurks. Reminding people to rate the podcast on iTunes. I have my screwdriver. I'll let that one slide. But if the next one's Gurks,
The next one's Gurks.
it's not. Pokemon XY definitely going to pull me back into the Pokemon franchise. How about you, gents? From Daryl Zenpos.
Pokemon!
Oh, Mr. Santos.
Maybe.
Mr. Santos.
I don't think so.
At the rate
I
of
think
bad joke,
I'll probably buy it and play it for 15 minutes and then put it on my shelf.
I think that I have evolved above Pokemon.
Oh.
games, you know.
Oh,
you didn't see that?
yeah.
That's a cerebral joke.
It was.
You gotta think about that one.
You like that one?
Pokemon! Well, thanks,
The
Gurks.
thing that makes
And
it funny,
nobody
right,
else?
is
And Daryl.
And Daryl.
Daryl.
Dazza!
For the business, that was your sandbag. Anything else to go in the sandbag?
Got anything else for your bag, mate?
Oh, that's funny!
Obviously, we didn't have a game taint this week
We should have
because
tipped you. Me and Brad should have picked up this huge bag and tipped you out.
we don't. Because we don't this week. There's no
I played
rules-
Battlefield
there's no
3.
rules against not having it.
I played Battlefield 3, that's a bit of taint.
We're waiting for. Yes.
We'll either have to do some more taint, or we'll have to
It's a good game.
annex
I'm terrible.
that section into another
Yeah.
Something else.
something else, or just
That's
make
right.
things longer.
You should just use Chaos Blades for every game, taint. It's that fucking bad.
Pretty fucking terrible. We could have done Die Hard. We did-
Yes. Well, I was going to do one of the older ones, but then because my internet died, I couldn't download it and all that shit. So stop playing with
Mate, stop leaving your Tenga eggs laying around.
Stop looking in my drawers, mate. Stop looking in my sex drawers. Tenga.
It's used too.
I'm going to totally use it again. Well, that's all we have time for today on the 8-Bits podcast.
Of course, we leave it. Leaving it on the classes notes.
Please
Starting well, finishing well.
do the thing where you go to 8bitspodcast.com and see all the old stuff that we did. And you can also watch this episode if you're listening. You can watch it with video and all that kind of thing. It's pretty good. It's HD now. And there's 2 cameras, so fucking deal with it. Facebook.com/8bitspodcast, and you can totally join our conversation and we'll read you in the sandbags. If you agree or disagree with anything we ever say or have any questions for us, put it on there and
we
we
love
will...
it when you disagree, actually. It's the most fun ever.
It is. Also, if you want to join the community and get in on some Skype D&D or Neverwinter Guild action, go to extremebeyond.engine.com. It's a place
All the Facebook.
that you can go. All the Facebooks as well. It's all a thing. Please go to iTunes and
Please!
please, and just give us a rating on the star business. It's really easy. Just push the button and push stars. And if you want to write a review, like you guys are tops, that would be cool too. But it's not.
And it's not
Just
compulsory.
post yours under mine, you shit house. -1.
And it really helps us stay up on the charts and stuff, and get people to notice this wonderful thing that we do. So if you like it, god damn, put some effort in.
8-Bits wants you.
Speaking of putting effort in, thank you very much to our sponsors this week.
We should say thank you to everyone who has rated
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Oh yes, everybody who has rated us on iTunes, you're legends, and you know what it's all about.
Not berated anymore.
The thank you this week to Atemawk, Stelgum, and Vlash twice
Vlash.
for sponsoring us. Vlash in the pre-live stream said, "Have I sponsored you guys this week?" I was like, "I don't know. Let me check." And he goes, "Too late. I've already done it."
Well, thanks, Flash.
Thanks, Flash. You're a two-different legend. And we've got something special for our sponsors coming up in the 10th episode, special episode. So
We do?
yeah.
Yeah, you have to tell me after.
I will. So it's a thing, fellas. Anything?
Goodbye.
You can see me on the Twitters and the YouTubes at extremebeyond on both of them. Bruce is Silverhawk Bruce with no E on the Twitter, and Mr. Silverhawk no E on YouTube. Bradidas is _Bradidas on the Twitter, and Spud we think is Sean with the H spelt correctly. Domini on the Twitter, and Spud Domini on the intertubes. Oh my god.
Into tubes.
It's alright, Gordon. It's alright.
I must be thirsty. How do we end this one? Brad's usually good at ending these shows.
Goodbye.
Oh!
Uh, uh, uh. Uh, uh.